thought I'd come on, do just a quick little video. It says live, and I'm recording it live, but I'm recording it under pretty good, and I just wanted to share it with everyone. Um, so I just got it today, so I'm not like giving a book review having read it, but I'm giving a recommendation that it looks super nice. So, okay, so here's the book. Oops, I'm getting a glare. It's called Betwixt and Between. Writ- Written and illustrated by Joanna Rowan. It's got a beautiful cover. It's digital art. Yeah, isn't that pretty? But it's called Betwixt and Between, a Fairy's Herbal. For you. It came with this beautiful card. Isn't she beautiful? It's another piece of digital art. Look at the mushrooms and the beautiful little woodland creatures. Yes. And here on the back it shows, see if I can get it to show. There. Oh, it's backwards. But anyway, it's www.hedgefairyherbals.com. Darn, it's backwards. But that's where I got the book, and she has some herbal mists there and book recommendations and lots of fun stuff. So check that out. But okay, so Betwixt and Between. There is a world just beyond our own, betwixt and between this world, and that the realm of the unseen and seen, shining in its magnificent splendor of light. This, my friend, is the realm of Faery. The fairies want us to remember them. Excuse me. The fairies want us to remember them, and remember our purpose, our place amongst all that is. They are part of us as we are part of them. Listen not with your ears, but with your heart. Their song plays softly throughout every fiber of our being. For over 18 years, I have worked with and learning from the beloved fairy realm and our beautiful plant kingdom. Part workbook, part recipe book, part art book, but all fairy. A beautiful dance of trust and mutual respect shared between our world and theirs. A connection that we all have within us. We simply need to remember. Betwixt and Between, a Fairy's Herbal. So, yeah. Isn't that gorgeous? I was so excited. And it does. It has herbal bombs and just oil recipes and some of her black and whites of some of her other artwork she's done. So I think it's really going to be a wonderful book. And harvesting and fairy herbs and flowers. There's when to harvest, ideas for larger fairy garden spaces, fairy medicine magic. So yeah, so I'm really thinking I'm going to enjoy what she has here. The table of contents are Chapter 1, Traveling Betwixt and Between. Chapter 2, Within a Fairy Garden. Chapter 3, Stocking the Fairy Herb Cupboard. Chapter 4, Incense, Potions, Oils, oh my. Chapter 5, Sacred Fairy Rites, Chants, and Charms. And then in closing, personal suggested reading list and other resources. So it was published, I believe, in 2011. So it's new to me. I just found it. But yeah, it's from 2011. Yeah, so I'm just anxious to get going. I did read, I did start it a little bit, but I read the preface. So here's some more of her artwork. And that's the Hedge Fairy. And it says, whilst under a fairy moon we play, dancing and chanting the night away. From dawn to dusk we sing our song. Come with us, the night is long, in these wild woods, to where you belong. Oh, it's acrylic and mixed media, her artwork. So anyhow, so I wanted to share that. And it's exciting. That's like some beautiful digital art. So this is like my book my book mark now. So yeah, so I'm reading that. I'm going to start reading that one. And just a couple I've been reading is To Weave the Liminal by Laura Tempest Zakroff. This is a good book. I'm really enjoying it. And it's Weave the Liminal, Living Modern Traditional Witchcraft. So I've been reading that. I am almost done. See, here's my little bookmark. So it's a good book too. So I do recommend that. And then for Sea Willow Herbs and Tarot, she has an online book club on Thursday nights, usually at 10, but it varies. Some depending on her work situation. So, but we're reading this book called A Weedwife's Remedy. A Weedwife's Remedy, Folk Herbalism for the Hedgewise by Kiva Rose Hardin. Yeah, isn't that a beautiful cover? Beautiful. Offering up all those beautiful herbs from Mother Earth for our health, mental, physical, spiritual. But it's a beautiful book also. It's a new book. This one just came out. So, and it has a very large contents, but it goes through like the introduction, gathering the Hedgewise, dirt magic for the Weedwife, and it goes through different herbs and their uses, some of the folklore, and other wonderful little tidbits of information. Like it goes through violet, yarrow, and there's In the Weedwife's Kitchen, Stocking the Cottage Apothecary, mugwort, goldenrod, onion, The Cartography of My Heart, Oregon grapefruit, which is also known as Mahonia, honeysuckle, In the Canyons of the Other World, ooh, wild mints, oats, The Tales of Old Wives, Myth, Flora, and Culture, vervain, Out Back in the Berry Patch, blackberry and raspberry, lake bottom luminescence, that's about pond wonderfulness, mullein, clematis, The Witch at the Edge of the Woods, redroot, evergreens, A Spiral of Twining Green, My Journey Back to Enchantment, and The Green Well. So yeah, so this is going to be a beautiful book to read. I've only read so far as Violet, but it's not it's also would be a reference book, so you can read it and then reference back to it. So this is one of the beautiful quotes in the book. I'm going to read this beautiful quote. It's, if you are a savage, stand up. If you are a witch, a dark queen, a black knight, if you swear by the moon and you'll fight the hard fight, come stand by me. For we all have stripes and we all have horns. We all have scales, tails, manes, claws, and thorns. And here in the dark is where new worlds are born. Come stand by me. And that's a quote from Kat Valente from Monstrous Manifesto, which I haven't read, but I did try to look it up. But I think it's a book, part of a book of short stories. So I have to do more research on that. But yeah, so anyway, and it's a beautiful, soft book. So anyway, so I wanted to recommend this, A Weedwife's Remedy. So yeah, so this I got through thrift books. I buy most of my books. This probably came from thrift books also. or it could have been Amazon. I'm not sure. But anyway, so there's some of these beautiful books that I just recently am looking through. I have piles of books around me, books, and there's books over there, everywhere. So anyway, happy reading, keep learning, and I will see you again soon. Love you. Bye.